to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Qingyi. May I know the specific request you have for public security community service?
Shh, hold on for a sec.
Oh, is that you, Manager? My apologies. I didn't recognize you while I was in autopilot mode. What are you two?
If even androids can understand the meaning of life, then perhaps humans can too.
Finished. What a classic.
What are you watching so intently?
Endbringer 2. Have you seen it, Qingyi?
Hold on. Just give me a second. And done. I speedwatched the whole thing. It's about an E-800 model android protecting a little girl amidst the perilous apocalypse, supporting each other through thick and thin. They gradually become attached to one another, but in the end have no choice but to part ways.
Did you search for spoilers? That's not how you're supposed to watch movies, officer.
I didn't look up spoilers. I simply extracted the movie from the database for data analysis and pattern recognition.
Master, this is technical jargon of an advanced artificial consciousness. Allow me to translate for you. Yes, Qingyi essentially read spoilers.
The smart voice assistant you two are using seems to have quite the unique personality setting loaded into it. Ah, right. I happen to have a work-related matter which requires your assistance. I need to borrow some tapes to further analyze human behavior. Horror movies, to be exact. With mysterious forces at play, the more the better.
Oh? May I ask what kind of community service you're talking about?
I can tell you find the whole thing a little unusual, too. Actually, I also think this community service is somewhat dull.
So that's why you activated autopilot mode. If only I could handle tedious.
Tedious. Ha, ha. As if the mere word tedious could encompass everything. It all began when the bigwigs at Public Security realized that no matter how many decrees they make, Internaut is still unstoppable. As a result, who else other than Officer Juyuan proposed a strategy of guiding rather than blocking? Citizens have a real need to face the hollows and can't always turn to Public Security for everything. So Internaut has naturally appeared to meet those needs. If only every public security officer could dedicate a set amount of time to community service. Once we establish trust between citizens and public security, then the plan to completely eradicate.
That's,
How commendable of Zhu Yuan. Having such an officer serving us really brings peace of mind.
It is a good plan. However, for some reason, I sense that you two might not be completely sincere. Never mind. I suppose I'm not entirely sincere myself. Mainly due to the absurd demands citizens are making. For example, testing whether their fiancé would flirt with other women behind their back. Or, I suspect there's some mysterious force at work on 6th Street. Please deal with it, officer. What's worse is my assigned partner today. Ugh, that guy. One second he's proclaiming that though communities, he's determined and dedicated to taking up that task. Then, before I even finished a sip of hot water, he goes bolting off on another case somewhere else. Like a gust of wind weaving through the mountains. Young people these days.
teaming up with a public security officer to solve cases. It's just like a plot from a movie. Sounds exciting. Count me in.
I never expected the manager to be interested in such—
I think Bro just wants to show off and strut around with a public security badge pinned on his coat.
If the manager is willing to assist, it would indeed be a great help to me. However, giving you a badge is out of the question. Nominally appointing you as an assistant public security officer, though, is a possibility.
Then you can leave the store to me for the day, Bro.
Then I'll go ahead and clear up the other community service appointments first. Let's meet on the street later. No need to jump to any strange conclusions, Holly. Just tell me what's the matter.
Okay. Actually, it's about my good friend Teddy. He's been missing for several days.
Missing? Have you been to the public security office with your parents?
No, we haven't. Dad said since we just moved away from the old metro zone, we don't have the resources to deal with Teddy right now. But I'm really worried. I've never gone so long without seeing Teddy before.
That's terrible.
The assistant public security officer is right. A disappearance is not a trip. Do you have a photo of Ted?
Yes, I have tons. At least I did. But during our move, because we were in...
Not a problem. Now, I will ask you a few questions. The more accurate your answers, the higher the chance we... Height?
Teddy is exactly 20 centimeters shorter than me, so he's 101 centimeters tall. He's heavier than me.
Can you describe the color and style of clothes Teddy would...
A blue shark onesie.
So, Teddy
Whoa, you can really draw, Miss Officer.
Your case is now accepted, citizen.
Oh, thank you so much. Dad told me that...
Don't worry. Public Security Officer Qingyi will be on the case. But there's one last question I need to...
Okay.
When and where did you last...
It was at the Gravity Cinema. I wanted popcorn, so Teddy went out...
Gravity Cinema?
That does seem strange.
Good. But first, I need to escort Holly home. Judging from your appearance, it seems like you found something.
Have a look. I didn't expect to have a knack for being an assistant public...
Manager, why did you pick up...
It's all useless?
Completely normal for a first investigation. After all, let me analyze these videos. Wait a minute.
I picked it up earlier. It's a signpost.
It has value as a collectible? Without the manager's the handwriting is a bit smudged, but you can still make out to Holly. If it was dropped by Teddy, it's worth further investigation. Look, there's residue of a strong reaction from an item outside a hollow This actually I've also made some progress. I discovered if it's related to the disappearance, then the vehicle... Let's go and check it out. Very good, Assistant Public Security Officer. As I suspected, There's residue of a strong reaction from high...
All right, then let's hurry and arrest...
Huh? No, that's not how this works. Criminal and etheric residue is indeed... There are various causes for contamination with etheric residue. No worries. I'll handle surveillance of the car. I don't need to sleep at...
Is it really okay to work continuously like this?
Juyuan always everyone is acting like this. Juyuan, humans are indeed an interesting species, projecting so much emotion onto things that are not even alive. Though helping citizens is part of a public security in the end, the existence of intelligent machines... Take me, for example. Despite being an advanced model known as a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton, I'm essentially just a bangbu. And regarding life and death, I believe Teddy and I are I really didn't expect Holly to be...
We humans haven't become that cruel.
A most interesting species. Don't worry. Bangbu or automaton, we are not as fragile as humans. Today's investigation was very fruitful. If there's anything I need help with in the future, I'll be sure to... Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer.
Really? Still on autopilot.
Congratulations on becoming the...
Oh, very well. The video store managers?
You seem kinda tired. Are you?
It had been too long since I last shut down, and my processors were being occupied with I've been keeping watch over the suspicious vehicle we identified last time, and finally caught evidence of it entering and exiting the Cretan Hollow. I've applied for personnel and carrots from public security.
Excuse me for interrupting. I thought I saw a... you must be Officer
What is this for?
I'm so sorry. Kids don't understand. If it was lost, it's lost. That Bangbu was old anyway. Just reset the Bangbu and give it to her. You can tell her you found Teddy, and that'll be the end of all this.
Are you sure?
Right. Please trust... Oh, wait a minute.
Huh? He sure left an...
I think Teddy can still be saved.
He's just a father worried about his daughter. Moreover, I just received a message indicating that it's unclear whether this... So, I've decided...
Wait, Qingyi.
Yes, the approval didn't come through. It can't be handled as a missing persons case, only as a theft. So we can't get approved. This means the rescue operation in the Hollow will inevitably be delayed.
But deceiving Hollywood...
I never said we were abandoning the real Teddy. It's just that you haven't forgotten, have you? The biggest advantage, if an arm breaks, just attach a new one. If the body, as long as we can retrieve them...
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. No wonder you're the public security...
Master, stay calm. If you can't remain composed, then this plan has a flaw. Teddy is a model from 8 years ago, and there are aesthetic... It seems Officer Qingyi's AI system requires...
That's not a problem. The difference between the Bangbu isn't that big.
All right, Fairy. Enough with the attitude. Please search for the specific differences between...
Understood. Scanning the blog. OMG, is there anything cuter than the old Bangbu mod? Result 1. Result 2. The old version of the Bangbu is Result 3. Wah. the previous version of the bang based on the results extracted from the blog. We can modify the new bangboos.
It never occurred to me before, but some things are better written than read out loud.
You're very welcome. I am a smart voice assistant dedicated to
In that case, the task at hand is quite clear. Let's...
Officer Qingyi! I just saw you. This isn't Teddy.
Are you sure, Hop?
Yeah, I'm sure. Teddy is my... Teddy's ear should have a dent here from when he tried to protect me from falling once. And Teddy's bottom should have glue on it from when I was little. Officer Qingyi, was it because you couldn't find Teddy?
It appears that you remember everything about... Listen, it's all because this rookie public security officer here trusted the wrong...
Yeah,
Let's not forget that I'm a very experienced public From here on out, I will be taking over the case
Really?
Yes, really. So, we'll be busy now continuing this investigation.
Yes!
What a sharp child. Even if they look nearly identical, Teddy number 2 would still be a completely different...
what's precious about life is...
Okay. Like I've always said, thank you for helping me cover up the lie just now. The next step is it'll be much too dangerous for you, Manager.
I just tried contacting Qingyi again, but still...
Could it be that you went into the...
Barry, quickly search internet for any posts that might...
Search complete. There is a suspicious post. Esteemed proxies, I wish to hereby notify you of a bangbu based on data analysis and pattern recognition results. Any interested parties may leave a message.
Data analysis and pattern recognition?
Oh, bad news. There have been no responses to the post from any proxy. I have arrived near the hollow. Just checking one last time.
Bro, if we hurry straight to the target area mentioned in the post, we...
Right. Let's get going.
Huh? Mission starts. Touch my tip.
Okay, here we go!
Master, I have...
A familiar Bangbu as the #1 wanted proxy on internet. Isn't it a bit careless of you?
I wanted to see why public security would be recruiting Proxy.
What?
To be honest, Officer Qingyi, your post on...
So it was too obvious, which is why nobody signed up for... No! Could you act...
It wouldn't hurt to say something nice without sounding...
Very well. I suppose it's only... The situation is this. I'm tracking a vehicle. I need a proxy for navigation inside the hall. The suspicious vehicle we were staking out was last seen here. All traces of suspicious act compared to the legal investigation activities registered by the HIA, everything else counts as suspicious activity. I'm sending the coordinates to you now.
Master, hi.
A forklift? They're not. It seems to be screaming. Proxy, don't overdo it. If you encounter danger, get out of there. Proxy, don't.
Master, unknown distress signal detected. Analysis complete. The distress signal is coming from a Bangbu. A route to the source of the distress signal has been identified.
Officer, we've detected a Bangbu search and rescue signal.
You certainly know what you're doing. So much so that I want to break my promise and arrest you.
Catch me if you can, Officer Grandma.
So infuriating. Slow down. Respecting your elders is a virtue.
I think I just heard a click. But nothing happened?
The ejector failed to launch. Oh, the recklessness of youth. Not to worry, I'll fix it. Don't go running off, Proxy.
The source is just up ahead. Go wait for Qingyi over there, Wise.
This is strange. This...
Bing Bong's here! The Bangbu Boonappers!
Is someone here?
I already said it! I'm Bing... Oh, what do we have here? Speaking of which, that emergency signal device that we took off of it...
Something's off about this guy.
Oh? Here! Have...
Everything suddenly went black. Did
My eyes.
your eyes?
Don't worry, I'm okay now.
Barry, can you still connect to Eos?
After disconnecting, I've sent 28 reconnection
Eos.
I have successfully connected. However, the communication signal between Eos and Qingyi hasn't been to prevent Master's identity. However, there is still a 43% chance of...
Bridge your connection to Qingyi.
Understood.
Qingyi, can you...
Oh? Has the connection... Don't worry. I've arrived at the location. I'll need him to get out of this hop. Officer Qingyi here. I've arrived at the scene. Let's go save your bamboo. Great timing. Understood. Don't push it too far.
Drop the weapon!
Bullseye.
Mind your manners.
Freeze!
The suspect has given up and surrendered.
Anyway, what's a public security op-
Incorrect. At this moment. Now, tell me. Or you'll get a taste of...
No, wait! Please!
Concentrated ether.
That's right. The person you just heard is a fellow public...
Wait, officer! I had no idea!
Then explain. Why did you attack a bamboo? Where is your base? How did you carry out the crimes? I see. So you would use the... If that's the case, then Teddy wouldn't be able to send up a kidnapping bamboo just to dismantle them and sell off the parts? By the way, how...
Is it serious?
He doesn't appear to have any cosmetic damage, but it's...
Master,
Tell me the bad news first.
Eos is only capable of basic communication for the time being. As for the good news,
Oh, Teddy has already been sprayed with the ether spray for several days. If we don't... According to Bing Bong's account, there's still a whole... We've detained Bing Bong, but if we don't act now, it'll alert the others. But no matter what, we must continue the rescue.
Agreed. But...
Officer Qingyi, I believe it is time to use...
We sprung from the same stock. What need, you mean that technology, right?
Very well.
Wait, you AIs? Mind explaining what you're talking about in human language?
Affirmative. Translating communication using distributed computing, a portion of EOS's function.
Sorry,
Understood. I will attempt to explain. You will use sensory sync. By using distributed computing, you can immediately restore. The risk of using this technology is that Officer Qingyi...
Oh,
It matters not.
maybe there's still another...
Don't worry. I'm a 01 NG6 criminal I'm not such a fragile existence. I've granted you access to my interface.
Understood. Packaging distributed virtual interface. HDD unidirectional control on standby.
Activate the connection.
Anyway, the secret passage is right here. Let me give it a scan first. Sure enough, here it is. Looks like Bing Bong wasn't lying after all. Oh, it's a shark.
Master, your powers of deduction know no bounds. This Shark Boost chassis reminder. Please.
It's all. Oh. Is this the data's been recovered? They've used the Shark Boo as a switch to open up the secret passage.
Enter the passcode and then shout, "Open Sesame!"
Reminder. There is a 99% probability of finding clues on the Shark Boost chassis.
They've used the Shark Boo as a switch. I thought the kind of...
There are 4 distorted numbers etched beneath the stick. Agreed. Although you fell victim to the Shark Boo.
We've pieced together the clues. Time to exit the mind space. Enter the passcode to the secret passage to open it. You haven't forgotten it, have you, Proxy?
Mm-hmm. I remember the passcode. It's...
Open green pea.
So many bamboo, and they all need rescuing.
Sufficient gear coins paid. Authentication successful. Opening valve. Please note, the following for the sake this bamboo.
Just like the Shark Boo earlier. Yet another one. Also they could... It's Why is this bamboo's face twitching like that?
This door needs a key. Let's go find it.
It's still conscious. Hold on, it's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over.
Master, one of the thugs from the Bangbu Boo-Nappers has been. Your small size plus their limited intelligence have precluded your discovery for now. Suggestion. Captivated by the thugs? Master, it has dropped.
I am Officer...
Cease and desist! Don't even try it. You're surrounded!
The corruption isn't linked up to the...
It's the POV of Electroboo. Looks like we've successfully accessed its memory.
It shocked its way through the door lock using high voltage. That's no small feat.
This is deep inside the Boo-Napper's base. It's huge.
There are the guards, just as expected.
I heard something. Huh? What's the Bangbu doing here? Is it an escapee? Don't move!
Huh? I think I just saw the silhouette of a shark boo. Let me investigate. Hang on. There was a shark boo among all... Teddy had... The corruption is start... Now that we know where Teddy is, how can we get in there?
We can't let any of our Bangbu get away!
This guy really knows how to fight. Incredible.
Yeah, the boss finds out about this. He'll talk my pay for a month. I'll fund it! Nowhere to run now. Trying to squeeze your way through? Oh, why, you unscrupulous little Bangbu. You'll never make it out. Just give up. Ah! The Bangbu are escaping! Boss! Pass! Why, you... What do you think you're doing? Shouting for the boss over this?
The data's been corrupted. Go and manually recover it at the Electroboo's last known whereabouts. The Electroboo should still be mobile. If I'm not mistaken, we can follow it in, and we should run into... There's still some information missing. The data has been... This should be the Electroboo's memory of when it was attacked. Oh, the shocked Bangbu have started to come too.
We've beaten them seems silly, but they're still trying to run off! If you're not going to do this the easy way, we'll have to do it the hard way.
That must be the boss. This thug is their boss. He's both stronger and smarter than any of the thugs we've run in. Look, the glove's that 0.73%. Turns out that 0.73% guy is no joke. Well.
Here's the entrance, Wise.
That's pretty much all of the info. We can... The Electroboo has been a real help. Let's head over to the secret passage. Teddy should be right here. It's that 0.73% guy. Take him out, and we can It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over. It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over. Out of the way. I'm in a hurry. It's completely destroyed. Let's take... I told you, I'm in a hurry.
The pressure's so high. The target is just up ahead. Qingyi, can you keep going?
I'm fine. Saving Teddy is what's important.
You actually made it this far! What's this?
An elite enemy? Now things are starting to get a bit tricky. Nevertheless, I'm still going to get all of the civilians out of here. None left behind. Freeze!
Move it!
In position.
My turn now.
Where to assist?
Around and around and stop! Yeah!
Great timing.
Stay where you are!
Less than 50 meters. The hollow exit is just up ahead.
Qingyi, do you copy? Can you make it?
Humans. Such an interesting species. These aren't living creatures. Yet they won't abandon them, no matter what. This obsession, longing and suffering. Is that what life truly is?
Three strikes and you're done, right? We've already had public security's help 3 times now. Why don't we just skip today?
You misunderstand. I'm just here to express my gratitude. Teddy was repaired and I took him.
There's no need to thank us. We didn't really...
Right. If it weren't for Qingyi, then we could have easily lost Eos.
Huh? What was that you...
Oh, I just wanted to ask how you...
My body is fine, of course. After some maintenance, I'm feeling even better than before. If anything, the real headache is that Juyuan and her constant nagging about how reckless we were.
Juyuan is probably just hoping that you'll take better care of yourself.
Actually, I'm not a person who doesn't look after myself. It's just that as automatons, our views on life are quite different from those of humans. In the end, the purpose of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises. However, you could say I felt...
Huh? What do you mean by weight?
Well, I guess I could say that I understood the weight of life. I don't know. Maybe I've been affected by
Actually, it doesn't matter if we're talking. We've never thought of you as something that could just be
Right. Both of you are important.
A friendly reminder, Master. If you are handing out
I suppose...
Oh, come on, Qingyi. You're holding out on us. You haven't said anything about what actually happened.
If you're so curious, then perhaps you'd be interested in applying...
Become a public security officer? I don't think that...
Speaking of which, after Julian heard the whole story, she decided to put the plan to completely abolish Internaut on hold for now. As for the local community services, unfortunately, that will become a standardized project. By the way, I also brought the horror movies I rented for community service last time. I felt like the scenes where someone was possessed.
Oh? What do you mean? Luckily, Eos is out.
Huh? When did you get here? Yup.
The feeling of being possessed, but it really does seem to make you strong. You can share the load.
The pressure's so high. The target is just up ahead. Qingyi, can you keep going?
I'm fine. Saving Teddy is what's important.
Freeze!
With pleasure. push it too far.
You actually made it this far! What's this?
An elite enemy? Now things are starting to get a bit tricky. Nevertheless, I'm still going to get all of the civilians out of here. None left behind.
Stay where you are!
3, 2, 1, go!
Taking the shot. No restrictions! Fire at will!
Alpha's here! My turn now!
Out of my way!
Hello again. One fell swoop.
Cease and desist! Don't even try it. You're surrounded!
With pleasure.